I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Starting Story podcast, where today can be the start to your story. Today's guest is someone who's a good friend of mine, graduated from the Indiana University, go Hoosiers, studied fitness and wellness. He started a business his freshman year of college, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. He also during college competed in the physique division. He recently gained a really big TikTok audience, just a little shy of 400,000 followers. Great friend of mine. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Djimon Gordon. What's going on, man? How are you?
Yo, what's good? How we doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad to have you on. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to have you on because every time we talk together, I feel like I feel like the Kool-Aid man, man. We can run through a brick wall because I got so much motivation every time we talk.
Fuck yeah, man.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome. So I got some questions here for you. I want to dive in a little bit to your history here and what you're working on, and I want you to help some of the audience, help their goals. So let's talk a little bit about you. You're in school full time. You competed in the physique division. What was that like trying to balance school full time while also prepping for a serious show?
Oh man, it was honestly hell, not gonna lie. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as balance at the time. It was pure like, what do you want? Are you willing to sacrifice what you want to get what sacrifice your wants for what you need at this time in your life. And at that point in my time in life, I was like, I need this for myself.
Yeah.
So when I signed up for my first competition and I was prepping for it and I was doing everything necessary, like I was saying, man, I was sacrificing a lot of things. Didn't really have that much of a social life.
Yeah.
Wasn't dating like that. I wasn't, it was just work, school, and in the gym.
Yeah.
It was competition. But at that time in my life, like that's what I needed.
Yeah.
I needed that challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And that challenge is what caused me to level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's hard to. What year were you in school when you competed?
Like my age or like year in, like what do you mean?
Year in school. Were you a freshman, sophomore?
It was freshman year.
Freshman year. So yeah, you're brand new to IU, to brand new college, and where everyone during that time takes that first year and they go crazy. They go out and party.
Well, okay, so I did do that.
Yeah.
I don't even go upset like that. I did do that. So that's why, so my first semester, I signed up for the competition maybe like a month before the end of the first semester.
Okay.
And coming into the that first semester, those first couple months, I partied, did all that stuff. And I remember one night I came home from a party and I was just laying in my bed and I was like, am I moving in the direction of who I want to become 10 years out from now?
Mm-hmm.
Am I doing the things I need to be doing to become the person who I want to become 10 years out from now? And I asked myself those two questions, or that question. And I also looked at what has happened to me in my past life. And I said no and no.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, bro, dude, I was craving a change within myself. I was craving having a purpose. I was craving reaching this goal, this destination that I wanted to get to in my life so bad that I just said, I don't care what it takes. I just have to I would sacrifice anything to make sure that I'm on the right track to get into where I need to get to.
Wow. That's like I said, that's impressive, man, because like I said, you have a lot of people that first year that they find themselves who they are through partying and drinking and drugs, for some people, but you wanted to find yourself in a completely different way, through fitness and through mindset challenges and deciding to compete is not a normal way people try and find themselves. I would say. I think people kind of go different routes, but I don't think I've ever had someone that decided to do a show. That's crazy, man. That's impressive. That's really
Yeah,
impressive.
I
Where,
appreciate it, man.
yeah. Where was your show at?
It was in Beech Grove, Indiana.
Gotcha. Gotcha. How did you do during that show?
I think I got seventh out of 24.
Nice. So,
Yes,
and you haven't competed since then, correct?
I have not. No.
Do you think you ever go back to it or no?
Yeah. My goal is to go back out to it next year. I just want to make sure some things are set in place for me to
Yeah,
be.
that's awesome, man.
When I step back out, like I'm getting first. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm taking
You had
first.
that little bit of a taste back then, and it kind of now you have that itch now where you're gonna keep moving, man. I love that.
Moving.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome. That's awesome. Um, so another thing I wanted to talk about is you have a DST fitness, so your training business right now. How's that going for you? How is the starting that up? What was it like trying to decide that instead of now helping yourself, you want to help other people now as well?
Yeah, so the business is going well, man. I'm able to really impact and change lives through it. So that's really fulfilling. But how I really got into it was going back to my competition freshman year of college. After that competition, man, like the whole purpose of that competition was, yes, to put myself through a challenge, but to also become a fitness model. That was like really my goal.
Mhm.
And at the end of the challenge, or excuse me, at the end of the competition, that really didn't happen. Like my strides towards becoming a fitness model, and like I could have, and I still can, but I really haven't moved to that like how I wanted to back then.
Yeah.
But as I was going through this competition, I was documenting the whole journey, I was documenting the whole process. And as I started posting more workouts, posting what I was eating, posting tips, all this stuff, people started reaching out more and more. And they're like, hey, man, like, what do you do when this happens? Or what's the best way to get this result? Or how do you do this? How do you do that? And, as I was helping these people out, it just kind of clicked in my head. I was like, yo, like after this competition, not only did my physical body change and adjust, but my mental state, like it was completely different.
Mhm.
And I was like, if I could provide this for somebody, like how it was provided for me,
Mhm.
then I'll do it.
Yeah.
And once I saw these people reaching out to me, hitting me up, I was like, okay, this could potentially be a possibility. So I started working with these people, and then I was like, I'm not even going to charge anything. I'm just going to work with people for free.
Mm. Oh my
More and more
gosh.
people, yeah, more and more people started reaching out. I'd like, if I had a client, even if it was for free, I was like, I'm giving you the best fucking program results that you've ever gotten in your life. If nobody's ever cared for you in your life, motherfucker, today you're gonna feel like somebody cared about you. It's the last thing that I do.
Yeah.
Right. And they came into the program, and I try to give them that full service, man.
Mhm.
And like from the bottom of my heart. And from there, it just started growing on top of each other, and to where it's at right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, since you started this, the helping people out, how many people do you think that have reached out to you and have gotten advice from you? Just ballpark number.
Um, so on my coaching application, where that's just people that just reach out to try to work with me, whatever it may be, it's a total of 511 people so far.
Gotcha. So, how many of those 511 actually followed through?
I would say a solid. Ooh, that's a good question.
Because you have a lot of people, just in general, that whether it's fitness, business, finances, relationships, that decide one day that they want to change, and they reach out to someone that they think can help, and they make that first step, but then they don't continue down the path. They find, they reach out and they think there's like a secret hack, right, that like fixes it within like a week, and then you come back and say, no, this is like a lifestyle change. This is forever. Like this, you can't just like do this and then you're just fine for the rest of your life. and people kind of back out every once in a while. I'm just curious as to how many people actually follow through with you and actually stick it out the entire way, because there are people that drop off.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely say like at least, man, like 60 to 70% sign up, stick through it. The amount of people that fall off while being in the program, probably like 20%.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's honestly, I would think I have no idea. I would think it would be higher, just because I know there's a lot of people, and we talk about this all, like news resolution. There's people that decide that they're going to do something, and then like 2 weeks later they end up stopping it. The reason why I was asking it is I was just curious if you see like a similar characteristic with those people that do fall off. Is it something that, is it their mindset that they lack? Is it preparation? Is it, discipline? What do you think it is?
Honestly, man, the first thing that came to me is dog.
Mm-hmm.
People just don't have the dog in them, bro.
Yeah, I love that.
This shit is not fucking easy, bro. Like it's not easy.
No.
Like really changing your physique and wanting your physique to look like how you want it to look, while trying to do everything else in your life, whether it's work or you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it may be. Like this shit is not easy. But like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like
you have to draw a line eventually.
You said what?
You have to draw a line eventually. You can't just say, that you want something and then every single day you go out and do actions that contradict what you actually say that you want. Eventually you got to draw a line in the sand. Like you said, you got to be a dog. You got to fucking go after it.
No matter what, bro. Yeah. No matter what.
Yeah.
I have this affirmation, man, because I have to remind myself every day, 3 times a day, as a matter of fact, that I am unstoppable. Nothing or no one can stop me in the pursuit of my goals or my success.
Damn right.
And you, like, not you specifically, Matt, but like the viewers, the audience, you have to have that same mentality as well, too.
Yeah.
Like it is hard.
Yeah.
I wish I could just say like, oh, my business is always doing great. Like that's just not the fact of reality. You go through your ups and your downs, but like as you keep going, like if this was the up and this was the down, it's gonna be eventually like this, and your downs become your once were highs. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, man, that's the biggest thing that I've been seeing recently is just people not having that dog-like mentality in them.
I like that, man. I usually when I ask that question, I get discipline. I get they lack, ambition, drive. I love the fucking dog, man. I love that fucking dog. I'm gonna write that down. I have like little sticky notes, all like you can see them on my mirror behind me. I have sticky notes all over the place. I'm gonna fucking write, be a fucking dog, man.
Be a fucking dog, man.
I love that. I love that.
I know you probably want to move on, but I don't want to hold on this a little bit longer. Like in today's society, we try to make men seem like it's a bad thing to have that dog in them.
Yeah.
Like, don't be aggressive. Don't be competitive. Don't hold yourself back a little. Nah, man, fuck that.
Oh, man.
Like, go after it relentlessly. Don't let nothing stop you.
Hell yeah.
If something is fucking you up, if something is stopping you, take a step back, self-analyze, and figure out how we can overcome this. How can we get better? How can we level up?
Absolutely. Dude, man, that's amazing. That's gonna be right there is gonna be the clip to this fucking podcast that I'm gonna be posting. 100%. I fucking love that. Like you said, we are gonna switch gears here a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about strategy. So there's some people on who listen to this show that they like the business aspect that we talk about. So talk to me a little bit about TikTok, man. I mean, you're pretty big on TikTok, I would say. Last time I checked, like 395,000 followers on TikTok. Talk to me about how you got to that. What type of strategy did you take to grow that type of audience?
So it's kind of go back to what I said before, man. Like just having that dog in you. Like I just stayed consistent as fuck, man. Like it took me probably around 4 months to see some type of traction, but when I first got into it, man, like I wasn't seeing anything. Videos were flopping. I was just following the trends
Yeah.
of whatever was going on, but I was adding my fitness spin to it. And like, listen, like if you guys are getting into it, like do that, because if you don't know what your specific like that one thing is for you, that one niche inside of a niche,
Yeah.
then like do that until you can figure it out.
Mhm.
And then while you're doing that, so post like 2 posts of like whatever the trend may be for the week or the day.
Yeah.
Do 2 of those posts, and then your next 2 posts that you're going to put up the rest of the day, make it be something that shows your personality. Make it be something that shows who you are.
Yeah.
No, because people aren't going to follow you and really rock with you and support you until they really see who you are as a person.
Mhm.
You know, like you can get the views and get the likes, but you won't get the follows until you put your personality out there and people can really see who you are.
I like that. I like that. People resonate with people that actually are vulnerable and show who they are versus just following the trends every single day when they make that post.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's switch gears here again. Let's talk a little bit about DST clothing and DST fitness. Talk a little bit about what DST stands for and what you've been working on there.
Absolutely. So DST is pretty much an acronym for destination, and destination is pretty much that I believe that everybody has a destination that they want to get to or reach to at some point in their lives. And whether they're mom, dad, brother, sister, girlfriend, boyfriend, cousin, whoever it may be, friends may have said you can't do it, or you know, gave you some negative energy towards it. That's still your destination. That's still the destination that you wanted to achieve and get to when you came out your mom's womb. That's something that's just in you.
Yep.
So I started a clothing line based around that. And dude, I had to do, I'm finally going to be able to get it back up this year. I had to finish up some back end work on my side, but the clothing line is based around that. Okay. The DST, like I said, is an acronym for destination. And you just repping that wherever you go, man, putting that shit on, bro. Like put it on and you feel like you can reach your destination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reminder to you that, yo, like I'm still on this path, no matter what, hell or high water, I'm still on this path.
What do you think your destination is?
Man, my destination is to impact and inspire billions of lives, for real. I want to be able to accumulate billion followers on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Not billion each platform, but like by the time I'm ready to go, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to have at least 1 billion followers accumulated on all platforms.
You're saying with a B, right?
Sorry.
A B, a billion or million?
B.
Billion. That's fucking right. You know what's funny too is like you can talk to like some like your friends about this type of goals and they probably just laugh at you. But like wait, we're sitting here talking and I'm like, no, yeah, fucking sure, absolutely, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I love that.
Yeah, man. And it's like I'm so fucking serious about my goals, bro, that like if I get the energy, if I get the intuition that I can't even sit down and talk to you about my goals, you gotta go.
Yep. See you later.
You gotta go.
Yep.
You know, I want to be able to talk to you about my goals, like how you can talk to me about your goals.
Yep.
We just support each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's the destination for it. Along the way, make a lot of money too.
Yeah.
So you know, it's all tied in there, but the big thing, man, is to impact and inspire these lives, bro.
Absolutely. So you're talking about destination. You're by the time you're ready to leave, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? A little bit more short term here.
Next 5 years, I see my social media following being at least somewhere in the millions. I want to be able to have multiple coaches work for me for the DST fitness. I want the DST clothing line to kind of be riding the coattail of my social medias, just because like those are so, you know what I'm saying, that to be so built up, I can just push it through that easily. So I want the DST clothing line to be kind of be pushing through that. I need to hone in a little bit more about those goals, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I can think off the top of my head, man.
I love it, man. I love it. All right, last question I got for you. You've got someone that just came to. No, I can't talk. You got someone who just came to you at the gym who's completely new to working out. They ask you for some advice on getting healthier and feeling more comfortable in their skin. What piece of advice would you give to them?
That's a good question. I mean, I would just tell them what you're doing right now is the best thing for you to be doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna listen. You're not gonna feel comfortable and feel good about yourself staying at home, eating whatever on the couch, watching TV, and not feel like you're progressing your life.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna feel good about yourself.
It's probably physically comfortable for them, but not mentally comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, like keep sticking the course to what you're doing. Hire a mentor, hire a coach, or whoever it may be to help you out so that you can. My thing is about speed and efficiency. How can I reach my goals the fastest?
Yep.
Okay. In terms of physique, in terms of business, in terms of relationships, I want to know how can I reach my goals the fastest? Okay. How can you reach your goals the fastest? If that means that if you don't know one damn thing about diet, you don't know one damn thing about exercise, hire somebody that can help you get to your goals the fastest, because if you can get there in a shorter amount of time, you can live a happier and longer life.
Yep.
So keep sticking the course, talk to people, be around people that know what they're doing, know what they're talking about, and it should be solid.
I love that, man. I love that. Great answer. All right, man. Well, where can everyone follow you? Where can everyone connect with you at?
So TikTok, you guys can find me at Djimon _Gordont. Okay, GORDONT. Instagram is the same thing. DJIMON _Gordon with a T at the end. YouTube is just Djimon Gordon. And yeah, that should be everywhere.
Cool, man. I appreciate you coming on, and hope you have the rest of your day.
Absolutely, bro.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.